Yeah, I get what you mean with that. I mean, most people just want you to, have, if they don't think you're an artist unless you've got millions of followers, thousands of followers and stuff like that. But then again, a lot of people I've heard on like YouTube and everything, talented people, they may not have many views, but they're probably better than the people that are there. Like, even remixes, what we're talking about.
Shall I tell you one thing? Like, there's always going to be other competition, and there's always going to be other singers. And when people beef each other, and it makes no sense.
You're
not going to eliminate all competition.
No, one thing I think you should work with each other, man.
The one thing you got to say is this, and this is true facts. Every big singer was a nobody at some point.
100%. Look at Ed Sheeran.
He was nobody.
No one.
He got discovered. He became one of the biggest artists in the world. Like majority of these singers,
but Justin Bieber as well, man.
For some reason.
Huh?
I said, and Wiley has beef with him for that for some reason. Literally,
no, Wiley's a clever guy. He's very clever.
Very clever.
Like, the way he's a marketing genius.
Genius.
Obviously, he's releasing an album now, isn't it?
Bro, he released 2 singles within 2 days. They all hit 1 million views. Yeah. He's making money off his YouTube.
You mentioned Good Dance, man. That's I'm gonna start beef with him and like release my own hip hop album and stuff like that.
No, but it's true though. No, but you know what it is like.
Yeah. It's all tactical.
All these singers and MCs and producers and all the biggest people in the world that you listen to right now were nobodies. Or there was newcomers at one point.
Yeah.
All it was is hard work and dedication to then become somebody, right? So when someone says to you, have you worked with anyone big? Just say, well, everyone was at my level at one point. I might not have 100,000 followers. I can get them tomorrow because I can buy them from India if you want me to.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? I know mans who do that.
Yeah,
really?
I'm a strong believer of organic thingy followers. I don't give a shit if I've got 1,000 followers or if I've got 100. But if those 100 people are actually supporting me,
if 100 people buy your song and then you got 100 followers, that's real.
Yeah, 100%.
Some people do it for perception. Some people do it because they love.
But nowadays, it's a
music.
perception
It's a clout era.
It is.
And this is why I want the clout busters. I'm joking.
Bro,
just keep it to what the Sepone, whatever that means.
What the Sepone is fine. You know what it is, yeah?
What the Sepone was that?
What the Sepone? See? Now you understand what it means. There you go.
But you know what it is? Like, the perception era is now. Like, everyone wants to only work with you as a producer if you've worked with someone that's big.
So this is...
But then the person that's big only wants to work with you if you've worked with someone else big. So it's a never-ending cycle.
This is what I personally find as well. And if you're like an upcoming producer, remixer, or even artist, or wherever you are, this is probably where I'm at the moment. So I'm not trying to kind of, big myself up or anything. But, if you go back 8-9 years ago, I was, had that kind of hype around me, on radio.
Yeah, you had a really good run.
The club scene and everything else. And I kind of let that hype kind of die away, which was my own kind of fault. Stopped releasing music for whatever reason, we won't get into, but wherever it was, kind of just completely kind of...
You took a break.
Yeah, took a break from it all and stopped it. And now when I've kind of contacted artists and stuff like that, most people are, oh, who have you worked with? Or some people, being honest, we're talking about the DM kind of era, most people don't even reply back to you.
Yeah.
I've had that frustration. So what I basically did was I was, okay, look, I've probably had I've got, not even joking, probably about 500, 600 beats lying there. Some... probably 2 albums full of songs which were finished and ready to go, but they just didn't end up getting released. And most of them I'm redoing them again now. Now with working with current artists and stuff like that, I goes, okay, fair enough. Okay, I haven't got the hype around me, and I think you're probably right. You do need to have that hype around you because
no, but you can slowly build it.
And you slowly build it, right?
Yeah, you just build it.
It's all about
I think the best way
well.
of doing that is not necessarily working with big people, but working with talented people. Get your stuff out there. Do it, market it in the right way, but be different as well. If I'm copying you now, if I copy your blueprint, not blueprint, but your style, your the way you do videos and everything else and release it, they're like, oh, he's just another blah blah blah. And I think you have to do it differently. And obviously,
100%.
and
I agree.
And coming back to what you said, that's why neither of us really helped each other in that sense. Me,
I don't like you anyway. So
yeah, that's probably why
you're a waste man.
Thank you again. I had to be the youngest one. This is why this is happening.
I've seen you at that prison. I don't like you.
I run away from Harpz. That's why they like me.
That's it,
you know what it is? We walk. Look, he messages me. Oh, bro, you're he knows I'm DJing in Birmingham. He's like, are you DJing at this club? I'm like,
because sometimes you might not come.
What do you mean? I'm not Wiley, bro.
Don't turn up.
I want to turn up.
It's just easier, isn't it? I'm like, you're going that way. Cool, take me safe.
Yeah, he's like, oh, you're going past mine, innit? Pick me up. All right.
That's safe.
So pick him up. Check this. We walk into the club, and this is fact, and he will vouch this. We walk in.
I'll vouch for it.
You know, jump the queue. He walks in. He gets right gassed, bro. All his girls like, oh my god, Harvey's walking in. Queue jumping. That queue's massive, long in prison. True? Am I right?
Then why are you looking at me for?
Yeah, am I right? Yes or no? Am I right? Yes or no?
Yeah, queue's usually quite big.
Yeah. So he gets in, walks past the whole because he deliberately walks past the whole queue all the way to the front. Yeah, you're right, Harpz, yeah? Should go in, yeah? Right. So we walk in.
Yeah.
Gassing it up a bit.
Yeah. So we walk in. So he's walked past all his mates, but Charlie like, oh, he gets it.
That's snakery, that is.
No. It don't happen that often. But it does.
I'm going to give
Look,
Harpz.
he's getting ready. But as soon as we walk in, we go through security. They do the search and everything like that, yeah? We go through, yeah? And we're like, all right, let's go to the main room. I want to go to the DJ box here. Come, let's go in it. Aja, come on, we'll go. What do you want to drink? We'll go, come.
Wait, you drink?
No, but as in, I get a bottle of water.
I'm not joking, I'm talking about it.
I don't drink anymore.
Harpz will go straight to the room. I'll go straight to the bar.
Check this out. While I'm walking
Mum's
through...
listening to this.
Oh, shit. I mean, to get a fruit shoot.
No, check this out. I'm walking through to go to the DJ box.
Oh, I know
yeah?
exactly what he does.
And what he did, I turned around like, oh, everyone here, yeah, you're right, yeah, what? Where's Harvey? Harvey's in the middle of the dance floor.
Like, 2 Jaegers down already by that point.
I love my Jaegers.
I'm like, bro,
fault.
I go, we've just walked in. Where did he disappear to? And I'm like, what? And he's on the dance floor. He's like, yo. Then he'll text me. Pick me up in it.
No, never done that. Never done
I've got
that.
your WhatsApp.
Get it up.
No, he's never done that.
Don't even.
I do his basically on the
No, it's not like I'm gonna go, oh yeah, Harpz, say Banda Banja, innit, bro.
I do your basically.
He just like, Harvey, Banda Banja, middle of the club. I'm just like, what the
Everyone's
fuck?
like, we know this lyric now.
Hey, Sandhu,
Okay, look, from me mentioning your name in a packed club, has it got you any wrist there?
no comment.
Oh, man. You're over 18, so it's fine. We're allowed to ask you.
Let's stop the roasting of Harvey anyway, because I think he's probably ended up like crying like himself to sleep anyway.
But Charlie, he's going to jump off the ledge.
That's it. But with the kind of conversation about music, so who's your influences? A couple of questions. So who's your influence? Who do you think is?
Should we do quick fire round?
Yeah, quick fire. Yeah.
All
So
right,
who's your influence?
Punjabi MC.
Punjabi MC. Who do you think is the best artist urban right now?
Right now?
Any. It could be Indian, it could be English or anything.
Urban or any?
Okay, let's do urban first.
Urban right now.
So, quick.
Troy Lanez.
Tory Lanez. Okay, you smashed it. Okay. Indian, Asian.
Indian right now. Musiala.
Musiala. Oh yeah. He's probably bigger than all of them, to be honest. If at the moment. What about yourself? Who's your?
No, you know what? I changed that. Amrit Maan. I like Amrit Maan. I like his writing style.
Oh, he's not want to be popped up beef. That's what it is.
Yeah,
Isn't it?
I get on with both of them, man. I got no part in that beef.
God, who's your influence?
God, it has to be Punjabi MC, man.
Apart from me.
Punjabi MC.
What?
I like the way he makes his
music.
Okay.
What?
He's just going to disregard. Okay, so you.
Tell you to please.
I'll give you 10 later.
No. It is Punjabi MC.
Yeah.
And
And
I like the way he makes his music, man.
yeah, Punjabi MC he's a goat, as they call it.
Yeah,
Innit?
man.
And so, what about urban wise? Who do you think's the best at the moment?
For me, it's The Weeknd.
The Weeknd, yeah. This guy's depressed, isn't it? I bet the next one's going to be Prophecy, isn't it?
No, you know he wants to say prophecy, but he doesn't want to because he's fucking saying
Nah, Prophecy.
On a
100%.
level, your inspiration, Punjabi's prophecy in it. Be honest.
So it's
Yeah, man.
Prophecy.
No.
If you actually listen to the way he makes his music,
I
it's
get shy.
completely different.
Getting shy.
I see him going red right now.
He's getting shy. Look, he's getting shy. Look.
And they called it puppy love.
I'm going to tell Neil. I'm going to tell him.
No, but on a real one, go on.
You're going to tell who?
I'm gonna FaceTime prophecy after this. Just to
You
gas
just
you
said
up.
his name as well.
No.
Go. Okay, so urban who?
Urban. What I literally just said.
The Weeknd.
The Weeknd. Oh,
Yeah.
okay. So what about you, Asian?
Prophecy, innit?
See, I told you, bro.
But
It's
it's the way he writes his music actually has meaning, because a lot of Punjabi music nowadays, if you actually listen to the lyrics,
What I like about him is he's different because he's
different.
not.
That's what I like.
he's a different
And those people
generation.
are copying him now.
But he's a different generation, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's younger. Like he's from a younger audience.
Yeah, true,
perspective.
I think, you know what, being honest, the Canadian scene and the American scene are killing it at the moment.
Yeah, but it's full cycle, isn't it? UK had 1 point. India, Now it's gone back. Now it's gone to Canada, America.
The India Bhangra is sick.
Actually, one person I didn't say is Amar Sandhu.
Oh, okay, cool. Sandhu.
Sandhu Collective. Boop, 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 boop.
Yeah, big up.
Yeah.
Because I was listening to, I think it was Delete.
Yeah.
Delete with
G
G Sidhu. I saw how he changed his voice up completely.
No, he's
The
very,
way
very
he
talented
did it was crazy. I
Yeah.
think I showed
You
you
know
as
what
well.
that actually reminded me of? That song kind of reminded me of Sushinda Shinda.
Which one?
The one he did with HMC.
Sorry, Lagdi.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, when he like, and then the way he breaks it down is very similar to the way he did it there as well.
it's
quite good.
Kind of.
But seeing as you lot never asked me, I'll tell you
No,
exactly
we're
who.
about to ask you now. So
okay.
who's your
Got
Punjabi
a bit left
influence?
out here, man.
Who's your Punjabi influence?
Punjabi influence of all time or at the moment?
After all time.
Wait, I didn't ask you about Punjabi influence, did I?
Yeah, you did.
You
The
did.
Punjabi MC Prophecy.
Prophecy.
My Punjabi influence. But I don't make Bhangra music. That's the only thing, though.
Yeah,
Yeah, but you still have an
influence. You still
influence,
listen
innit?
to Punjabi music, right?
Who's your
Who do you like Punjabi
Yeah,
music?
who would
then?
I've always have thingy Oman Hair, man.
Yeah.
He's actually got his new album coming out as well.
Has he?
Oh, he's got GS3 coming out.
I
Finally.
swear he has.
Litra wala, you took your time, bruv.
Yeah.
It's good.
But with him, okay, his sounds very similar, but it's always hype.
Yeah, bad boy.
Hype.
Best all. One of the best alls
Obviously,
in the
like
industry.
there's so many people. We can talk about Zeus. You can talk about Tiger Style, Punjabi MC. One of the best. But Oman Hair, I've always loved the sound. Sick.
You
He
always
changed
know
the-
it's
he
you
changed the
always
sound.
you always know it's him though, even if he changes
Yeah,
it
but I
up,
think you need that
always.
distinctive sound, though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Thing with people like Aman here and that they don't need a name tag in their song.
No.
They don't need to say Aman here because as soon as
By
it
the way,
starts,
when I release my instrumental album, I've got my name tag every 10
30
seconds.
like,
Oh,
Support
really?
music.
Do you put it in it like loads of times?
Loads of times, legit the whole thing, because there's no lyrics. Is there? So, like, Sepone said so many times.
Sepone.
Yeah, I remember we
Sepone,
spoke about
literally.
this. Do you doing an instrumental album? I think such a good idea.
Yeah.
Because you know what? To start your hype again, to have an instrumental album out, to
100%.
showcase your music.
Yeah.
Not all music needs lyrics.
But the way I've done it is going to be different, which I'm not going to give too much
no,
away.
no. But make sure you put it into descriptions.
Yeah.
and
So
stuff.
with the album, obviously, I've mixed it myself, mastered it myself as well, which has taken me ages. Listening through, as a tip, actually, make sure when you're mastering, don't spend too much time on it either. Listen through to everything, because most people who are going to be listening to your music are going to be listening through like AirPods
Yeah,
or
100%.
Stuff like that. And one mistake I made was I had the high-end, headphones and the speakers, Yamahas and all that kind of stuff. Listen to that, trying to get it perfect. Then listen to it through the AirPod and it just sounds shit. I'm like, shit. What am I
Can
going
you believe
wrong?
this? I monitor every song on Apple earphones.
That's what most people listen
But
to.
the headphone jack ones, the old iPhone 6 headphones.
Yeah.
All my songs were made on that. Not one of them is made through a like a high end of like Beats or whatever.
Yeah.
Like Sennheiser headphones.
Me being an audio engineer, obviously you want like the perfect, sound and stuff like that.
Even with me, I've got KRKs, right? In the other setup.
Yeah.
And I hardly use them because I use
I
everything.
love my
through headphones.
Yamahas, man, because Dr. Dre, that's what he had.
Oh,
HS50s.
yeah, true. Fair enough. But yeah, 90% of consumer music is consumed via your iPhone or your Samsung.
Yeah, 100%.
Through YouTube or through Apple Music or Spotify. So you need a good pair of normal consumer headphones, which is your
100%.
which is your Apple headphones or your whatever,
Beats
like normal
and stuff like
in-ears.
Beats have
Normal
the audio
in-ears.
colouring in.
Normal in it. Or if it sounds bad boy on Beats, you're happy. Because if you're in the gym and you're wearing Beats,
Yeah.
there you go. Do you know what I mean?
But talking about influences, if I talk about my English kind of,
Yeah,
urban
English influence, please.
Dr. Dre all time.
All day.
DMX, then you got like, Ice Cube and
you
producer-wise, Pharrell is,
Yeah,
sick as
Pharrell's
well.
one of my favorites.
Timbaland. So,
Tim-
there's so many, but Dr. Dre has always been the best for me.
Really?
Always been the best.
Yeah, you used to love Chronic, innit? Chronic
Chronic,
2000. Not the
Even the
thing
Compton
Chronic.
album.
Not the Chronic
The Compton
thing.
album was sick as well.
Yeah, the new one was really
Yeah,
good,
man,
actually.
that's
Really good.
sick.
Sonically, his sound is amazing. Sonically, he's a bad man.
He has that same style as
Yeah,
well.
but
You know,
he's
it's a Dr. Dre beat when you
Yeah.
hear one, innit?
As soon as you hear the kick and the snare, you know it's.
Who do you think, if you could bring an artist from then to now, who do you think would still have the biggest pull?
Easy E.
Easy.
Yeah.
You
Biggie.
think?
Biggie.
Biggie.
Oh, yeah, no, if you.
We had this argument last time with Tupac guy.
Yeah,
man.
but
Come
if you're
on.
thinking Biggie Tupac, then yeah,
Biggie.
Biggie and Tupac would both have hype. Because
Yeah.
Tupac is more like a
Should I tell you something?
Cole or a Kendrick, whereas Biggie is like a Drake.
Yeah.
Biggie is a song maker.
Yeah.
Right? Biggie is a party starter. He's a song maker, but can go lyrical when he wants to. Tupac has party songs like California Love and Hit Me Up, but he's more of a lyrical artist. So
Hit
he's
Me Up is like a
Kendrick.
gym song, man. It makes you want to beat someone up.
But look at Kendrick.
Wait, what?
Kendrick
Yeah, Kendrick's sick, man.
is still got hype songs. but
I'm a
the
Cole
lyric-
guy.
Yeah, no, but still Kendrick.
Cole guy.
I'm just comparing
Yeah.
Tupac to Kendrick. Yeah, West Coast, right? Kendrick is LA, West Coast, right? He's lyrical, but he's got hype songs.
Yeah.
Right? Whereas Biggie, he's East Coast. He's got party songs. Party.
That's because of Puff Daddy P. Diddy.
Yeah, but then look at Dre. Dre has party songs.
Yeah.
But then Tupac was never there. Tupac was still lyrical.
Yeah. It's one of those things.
They're
They're
still,
both
they're-
sick.
they're
But he
both-
still had that same pull.
Yeah.
as
No,
everybody
they're
else.
both. No. That's no.
But you know the mad thing is, those songs were like, what, almost 20 years old, and you're still blasting them now.
Yeah. You know who I hated? Michael Jackson.
Come on, man. What? Because
How
of the
can you
whole.
hate-
Come on,
No,
dude,
no,
he
not
was-
about the
How can
the
you
extra,
hate? How can you actually say you
extra-
hate Michael Jackson?
No, but
Not even
like-
So you're
dislike,
trying to tell me
hate.
you never moonwalked in your life?
Yeah, in the kitchen, probably with my socks on.
Billie
But
Jean.
yeah, no, but I didn't like Billie Jean. I like
What?
I like National Andani. I didn't like Billie
This
Jean. bro.
guy, man. National Andani.
I didn't like Billie Jean. I like National
Talking
Andani.
about National Andani, yes, I'll tell you a funny story actually, and I'll probably post a picture because I found it the other day. So
Oh, bad pictures, isn't it, bro?
I got loads of pictures, man. That's where he probably gets it from, to be honest. But I'm not a selfie kind of guy, to be honest. But so I was talking on Facebook. We were talking before, yeah. So I had some random girl just kind of message me once, good looking, proper attractive and stuff. And she's like, "Oh, good luck for tonight."
You're like, what?
What do you mean?
I was like, "What?"
Wait, I've not heard this.
She's like, "Oh, good luck tonight." Was it Britain's Got Talent or whatever I think it was? And I was like,
What do you mean good luck to Did you go on Britain's Got Talent?
No, of course I wasn't. And I don't know what the hell she was on about, and I hadn't seen it before, so I watched the show,
Right.
and it was Signature on there.
So she thought you were Madhu.
Yeah,
She thought you were Madhu.
I have nothing to say. If
You
I'm
don't
honest.
even have a beard.
I didn't have a beard then. I was skinny, and
Back in those days, you had.
I don't know. I don't know if
you
it was
were
a
tiny.
tactic to pull or something like that, or I don't know what it was. But I just
don't
went
think
along
it
with it. I was
would
like,
have been the most
"Yeah, thank you." I was
effective
like,
way to do that.
Do you know this girl?
"I don't talk to her anymore."
Yeah,
listen.
she's dumb, bro. Whoever she is, she's dumb and blind. Bro.
I don't know if it was a tactic to pull or something, or
If
just
that's your tactic to pull, then you're definitely on Shadi.com, innit?
At that point,
Damn,
Guppy
man.
must have deleted MSN.
Was it
course I
MSN or was it Facebook?
it was on Facebook. Actually.
Facebook.
what?
I hate Facebook. I don't use
I
it.
don't know.
I don't use it anymore.
Yeah.
I don't use it. I think they look.
But that was my claim to fame, innit? I was apparently Madhu.
Yeah, I think they use all the information. Like I hate Facebook.
Oh wait.
Yeah, that stuff.
No, don't get him started again, man. Yeah, but to be fair,
Who have you been mistaken for any kind of celebrity before?
A lot called
no.
DJ Harpz,
Malky
his
Singh?
cousin.
No?
if that counts.
Huh? What?
Who?
Malky Singh?
Oh yeah, that's right. Just stop laughing, bro. I met him in it after that video, and he was like, "Sasika Bhai, Tiko." He's like, and I was like, he's like, "Man, video dekhi hai." I was like, "Kanji."
Wait, wasn't it in the obviously Twin Beats?
Yeah,
Yeah, was
yeah.
with the hair and stuff.
Yeah,
like
Indra
that.
Pram had like mullets.
Mullet,
They
yeah.
had mullets, and we all dressed up like
Was he not
80s,
impressed?
80s Punjabi band, huh?
Was he not
I was
impressed?
there. I was pissing myself, dying, man.
Who?
I was
Malkeet?
there. I was dying.
Yeah, Malkeet is bad, man. He literally. Video dekhi, man.
Should I tell you a funny story about Malky Singh, actually. I must have been 8 years old or something like that. I remember thinking in Abbey Park. So back in the day, back in the day, basically, Abbey Park used to have Lester Miller and stuff like that, right? And they used to like bring big artists down. They used to be sick. So Malky Singh was basically performing, right? And I really wanted a picture with the guy. Obviously he was massive back in the day and stuff.
Still
So
is.
I crawled underneath the stage.
Yeah.
And at this point, I used to have like a white little gutti and stuff.
Yeah.
That was my gutti was massive and like white little kapra on it. So because I'd gone underneath the stage, my gutti had grease, like black grease on it. And I found him, and I don't even know who was taking the picture because I haven't even got this picture. It's probably somewhere. I just ran up to him, hugged him and stuff like that, which he was like, yeah, cool, whatever, kid.
Malkeet singing out.
Yeah, I was like, yeah,
Can't
cool.
say no to you. innit?
And then he put his hand on my gutti like this. And I still vividly remember it. He just looked at me down like that. Looked at his hand. He just looked at me again.
He was
He's
like,
like,
bro.
what the fuck?
What's on your gutti, Sardarji?
I got my picture
Why
right
does
away.
guy got a moldy gutti for?
I don't know. And yeah, I've never seen that picture in my life. I don't know who took the picture or why I even took it there.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you ran away from Masti to go see Baljeet Singh.
Yeah, I got loads of funny
Interesting.
stories like that, to be honest.
Remember Lambert was on your bed?
Oh my days! Should we say this for another episode, or should we just?
No, we'll do another episode. Another episode.
Actually, no.
another episode.
Actually, no.
Let's just do it now. Let's do it now.
Go on, then.
What's up, people? So, obviously, we've been involved with, well, actually, be honest, I used to kind of make Bhangra music and, that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
and,
back in the day.
was going to look to get into it before I kind of went down the urban grime or whatever scene. And, just through contacts, Lembo basically turned up at my
Bro,
house.
the guy used to live across the road from you.
Who?
My guy, innit? I'm not going to say his name.
Oh, yeah. No, he didn't. No, he had a shop.
Oh, is it a shop?
Yeah, he had a shop.
but around the corner, innit?
Yeah,
literally.
So Lembo basically was at my house. Lembo was...
No, wait. Let's set the scene. We're downstairs. We walk in.
Oh, yeah.
Next man's in the living room. Sasika, Hanji, Tika,
Hanji.
Sasika, Hanji.
I'm just there with my little good
Hanji, you're like little.
Yeah.
And me and him were like, should we just go to your room, Guppy, fucking play on the computer, PlayStation, or whatever we do, innit? And we go into the room.
This is when I had the HP computer. So my computer was huge. It was like
massive tower,
monstrous computer. How old were we? Like 17, 18?
Yeah, no, I was younger than that.
Younger than that?
No way, bro. I was like 15.
I must have been like 5, 6.
I was like 15.
Because that legendary picture of us thinking
mate,
through with
no
him.
one's seen that picture.
So by the way,
No one needs to see
there.
that picture.
By the way, we've got a mate Hindi actually here as well. So big up to him. He's been kind
He's
of
probably
helping us.
thinking, what the...
I bet you listen
just
to
seen
all our
our
stories and like,
entire
what
family.
the hell is wrong with
He's
you
probably
guys?
thinking...
He's just seen all of our family shit unfold.
No, but
I think he's going to unfriend. You know how I was saying that unfriend like from real life. He's
No,
going to unfriend
this is
me
the
now.
last time he's coming in there. He's like, forget you lot, man.
But anyway,
so,
I don't think you know the story
yeah, but
either.
check this out. So he had this HP computer. So we're like, we'll go upstairs. We'll go obviously on the computer and stuff. That's fine. So we walk into his room. Yeah,
No, you came after. This happened before.
Oh, this happened before.
This happened before.
But
So
then why were we both like, oh my God, what is he doing?
No. I think no. You were downstairs. You were downstairs. So I think you were downstairs and stuff like that. And I went upstairs and I said to Lember and stuff. Obviously we're 17 and stuff. I was like, Baji meko thori gaane hege tan dikhane, which basically means I've got some music. I want to show it to you in case you don't know Punjabi, whichever way it is. And he's like, koi gal nahi, and fucking he's like, yeah, come upstairs. Obviously, walking like this and all that kind of stuff. And I went upstairs, and I remember he's wearing a red bag.
Yeah, with his white
Right,
shirt.
red bag. And
White
I had a
shirt
red
and black
t-shirt on.
suit. Yeah,
I had a
remember.
red t-shirt on. It's like we planned it or something. And now this is really weird. And please tell me, obviously, comment below if you think this is weird or not yet. So I'm on this is my bedroom, by the way. So obviously double bed or wherever it is. He was sitting right next to me, like on the bed. And I'm like, it sounds really creepy, man.
Yeah, no, because the bed was right behind you.
Yeah, it was right behind me, because I didn't have another chair. So I'm on my chair, kind of, doing
comfortable with
what I need to do.
Man had Lambert on his bed,
Yo.
It's been married bare times.
But anyway, yeah, so I'm showing him beats and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I don't really hear him talk. I look behind me, and my man is like sitting, laying down, like with his like legs, like pay me like a French girl, kind of like.
So I remember this because
literally.
But literally, I walked upstairs.
This was after.
Yes, this was after because I walked upstairs and I walked into like obviously Sapone's room, right?
To see this
and
atrocity,
I'm like, bro, is that Lambert Sepone? I'm like, obviously, like, I call him Guppy. His name's Guppy. I'm like, Guppy, you're right, yeah? I'm a Guppy.
We don't know who Guppy is.
Yeah, Sepone, you're right, yeah? Sepone, you're right, yeah? Sep, you're right. And I was like, I looked to my right and I'm like, is that Lambert Sepone? Like, legit. And he's like, I'm like, what is going on? And all I know is he's playing him Dasja remix with some Ray J song that you done. I'm sure it was like,
I don't know. I didn't even.
Up in the Club with Dasja.
Up in the Club, yeah.
Actually bangs.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, Up in the Club, was it? Marcus Houston and
Marcus
Lambert
Houston, yeah.
remix.
Good memory, man. Bloody hell.
Yeah, see, I remember these things.
years ago.
Bro, it was so funny, man.
I still remember that. And then randomly, I don't even know where my phone is or like if I can find the picture. Let's see if I can find the picture.
Oh, no, please.
No. Actually, just put it away.
No, you know what you do?
Put it away.
You know what you do? You know what you do? No, you know what you do? Insert here.
Yeah, but I don't want people to have this picture. By the
No,
way,
insert it, but just blank our faces. Just blank our faces, just show Lambert's face. That's it, it's fine. And his.
No one needs to see the picture, just for the sake of
okay, if you
everybody
know me
hearing it.
personally, I will come and show you. Just if you ever see me, I'll show you the picture.
Hindi will show you.
I'll show you the picture.
We'll show you.
But then
Hindi will show you the picture. We'll show you.
he's probably going to burn his eyes out because it's
We
the
all
rose.
don't want
Bro,
this to happen.
this looks
Except
too-
him.
Who's holding Harvey? No, Lember's holding Harvey.
Lambert's got
He's
Harvey in
holding
his
him like
clutches.
this.
Literally like this.
Lember asked me for a picture, innit?
Yeah,
Bro,
sure.
I
sorry.
I've
Sandhu.
got like bomb fluff daddy, man. Oh,
Bum fluff.
I
Is that
didn't
what you call
have-
bum fluff? You look 30 in that picture.
I didn't even have a beard.
I had full daddy, like, fuck.
That was my like.
And I was like 15.
Look below like a
half-
prepubescent peanut or something. I don't even know.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God.
Wow.
Pre-what? Pubescent peanut.
Someone was walking home today.
Someone's been uni, innit? Pre-poop. What? I can't even say
Pee
it.
poo poo poo.
Pre-poop pubescent peanut.
We'll put the spelling
That's a
below.
lot. That's a lot.
Damn.
Please, wait.
Let's not
Prepubescent
even
peanut,
talk
just
about
that.
what I look like. I look.
Harvey looked like Joe Pesci as a little baby. You look like Joe Pesci.
Wait,
yeah.
insert picture here.
Picture's there.
The picture's there.
Let me find the picture actually.
Put it just there.
Oh shit.
But no, that was funny times, man. That was so fun.
Thing is, I've had
Didn't what's his name? Dr. Zeus put. I was just going listen to Dr. Zeus songs the other day, and I saw. Correct me if I'm wrong. Lamberger Hassan Puri.
Let's not talk about that. Yeah, that's all right. We'll talk about that another
swiftly
episode.
moving on.
We never we talked about like Wiley versus Stormzy. There was Zeus versus Lembra.
Okay.
Swiftly moving.
I know there's a story about you with DMX.
So yeah,
We
so
talk about beef.
we're talking about beef. Obviously, this wasn't really beef, but I thought.
No, you thought it was beef.
I
You
thought it was
you
beef.
thought
It wasn't
my-
beef. You were just
I
scared.
thought, no. He thought any man
Game
thought-
And it was
it-
literally just here outside.
It was
where
literally
we are.
outside here as well. So we're
Literally
actually in the
just
city
there.
centre, by the
yeah.
way. Yeah, I
Street.
thought I was going to get killed or murked off by DMX's guys, which
Macked
is
off.
murked off.
off.
I've not heard that since like
Killed?
2013. Macked off.
What's the other word? You know,
Murdered.
murdered, shanked.
Shanked.
Yeah, it's like, he's like shank.
Shank. Where you learn shank from, bro?
He just be shank. He's been shanking people. That's what
Bro,
he's
what
been
you
doing.
been doing at the end? Isn't it? Yo, shank.
He's,
shank, bro.
But he's got a hat on. He's like that guy from You, innit? Like Joe and that.
He thinks he's invisible, innit?
Oh, that's really a balaclava. Goes all the way down.
But talking about like obviously we were talking about before like clubbing, underage. Actually, no, sorry, I was not meant to say that. But we used to obviously.
I used to
Daytimers. Daytime.
No,
It
wasn't even a
listen,
daytime
I
one.
DJed when
Okay,
I
I
was
tried to
14 in the
cover you,
club. I DJed in that DMX night. I was in the Ponga room and I was 15.
Yeah.
It's not like the police are going to go
I
shut
was,
those
you know
clubs
what?
down.
I was really upset that I didn't get
It's
in
already
that
shut
day.
down.
Literally.
Yeah, literally. I was quite upset I couldn't get in that day as well, which was, you know, I think this is probably
Just
a
was
blessing in
14 or
disguise. So
something.
what happened was, obviously we started going out. I mean, the first date, like night time, you want to call it,
Yeah.
what was like 14, 15?
I
when
was
the-
14, yeah.
I think the first time I went was I was 15, which we won't talk about what happened, you know.
That was amazing. New Year's Eve, innit? Remember?
New Year's Eve. It was mint.
Yeah, do you remember?
Vividly, yeah.
I remember vividly.
I was just like 4 years old. So.
You weren't even born.
Bro, you weren't even born
You
when we
weren't
went
even born
out.
then.
Wait, when you lot were, well, he was 14.
Yeah, you weren't
That would have
born.
been 3.
Really?
Oh. Okay, anyway, yeah, DMX, go on.
Yeah, sorry, yeah.
I know.
So there was, I don't know if it's student locking or what was going on. So
No, basically that he went shopping.
Yeah,
He literally went shopping.
Yeah. So back in the day, Leicester was obviously a big place to, you know, kind of have like big, massive artists. You had a Game Down, you know.
Kanye
you know,
West.
Kanye West, you know, yeah, there were so many like...
Can you believe
even
Kanye
Neo-
West came to Creation?
Yeah.
What's that now?
Blueprint?
Blueprint. They used to have it
That's what-
upstairs when it was VIP. It was all of us.
I took him to thingy creation of Liquid when he was a little baby.
Remember he went Revolution?
Hey, baby.
Yeah, you probably don't remember.
You
I
remember.
went clubbing when I
I
was a baby.
don't remember this at all.
I think I was playing there one day. I don't know.
Oh,
where it
you know
was.
what we need to insert when he was a bouncer in the video?
No! No!
I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that. I'm
At
gonna
the end.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
go
do
on
that.
anyway.
Yo,
But anyway,
why
so,
did you tell Sander that?
Why not?
Bro, he's literally blackmailing me every other day with the
I'm going to
video.
post on my story today.
Yo,
yeah,
I
anyway,
want to
go on.
post it as well. So basically,
Sticky one.
DMX was in town, and
Big up
I
Just
kind of
Ritz.
found out that I couldn't get into Zanzibar or wherever it was. So I was kind of
Yeah,
upset
Zanzibar,
anyway.
yeah. You couldn't.
And I think
I was trying to get you in. I couldn't
Yeah,
get you in.
and I was only about 15, mate. I didn't even have a beard then. So we went to Shires, which is called High Cross now, and it was rammed. Like literally, the whole place was full of people, and DMX was there. He's quite short as well, so I couldn't even get to meet him and stuff like that.
DMX is short.
Yeah,
DMX is very short.
He's short. Yeah, he's
Very
quite short.
short.
Yeah, and. So I think you've gone home. Obviously, this is the days we used to catch buses because we were only like 14, 15. And I was on the way back home or going to, wherever I was going.
You
to
were
the bus
going
stop.
this way, back
Yeah,
towards
yeah.
the Gurdwara.
Yeah, and literally where KFC is, so that used to be a road you could literally walk, drive up and down it and stuff. You can't do it anymore. And literally around the corner from here. So back then, Hummers, like literally, you don't even see Hummers now in Leicester, yeah?
No.
And I saw a blacked out Hummer kind of go past it, and I was like, "Yo, what's going on here?" I was like, "Who the hell's that? Is it DMX or who is it?" I start staring at it and looking at it, literally as it's going. All of a sudden, it pulled up right beside me, like how far you are. Now I shut myself. I was, "That's it, game over."
You thought the worst. I don't know why, but you thought
I
the
don't know
worst.
Just
why.
a car
But
just
you were
stopped
young,
next
innit?
to you.
But you
innit?
were young,
Yeah, I
innit?
was on my own. I didn't have no. I don't know. I had the only weapon I had with me was my Nokia 7210, which I
Probably
couldn't.
That's actually a
Slide.
really good weapon. That was
It's
a
probably
really
your slide, isn't it?
But we didn't even have a patka back then.
Yeah, I know, exactly. And that's it. I thought,
Yeah,
man's gonna get murked off or shanked, as you said. But then all what happened was the door opened and there was massive, like 3-4 tonk, huge, massive, like a
Bouncers.
rhino kind of
Yeah.
bouncers came out. I was like, oh shit, that's it, gamer. Because to me, I thought I'm staring them out as they're driving. They've kind of come to fucking knock me out. All of a sudden, randomly, DMX comes out. I was like,
What?
I didn't know
How do you
what
even
to
react to that?
I didn't know what to say. I just like started mumbling. I was like,
Did he bark at you?
Huh?
Did he go, ooh?
Sepone, man, or whatever he says it. So it was kind of funny, but he walked up to me and shook my hand.
And he goes, I want your picture, bro.
He's like,
Mr.
"Are
Singh,
you
I want your
Sepone?"
picture.
And then Guppy wakes up.
Yeah, shut up, man. I've got
And
picture
he's
proof
Sepone.
here.
No, he's got the
I got
picture.
picture proof. And he walked up to me, shook my hand. I was like, DMX? He's like, yeah.
No, bro, you're cha-cha.
And so I started speaking to him. I have no idea, like, because it was like a blur of the moment kind of thing. I don't know what I said to the guy. I must have just started like mumbling, like, blah, 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 or whatever I was saying. Shook his hand. I was like, can I get a picture? So that's what I remember. So I took a picture with him on 7210.
On your Nokia, you know.
On my Nokia as well. It's like the purple one. Remember you can play that bounce on?
Yeah.
Took a picture with him. And that was the end of the story. He went to KFC.
Yeah.
He went to KFC, got some chicken and
Dip.
that's it. I was just standing there. I was like, what the fuck just happened? I was like, did I just meet DMX in the middle of town?
On the way to Gurdwara.
On the way to Gurdwara at KFC as well.
Took him Gurdwara, bro.
That was sick, man. But
That's
yeah,
weirder than your Lember story.
Yeah, that's better than the Lember story.
I think
not
the
story.
Lember
What I
one
say
does
is
No, the
nothing.
Lember one's amazing because the first thing you see in the room is my man laying on Guppy's bed. That's next level, like.
That means just on my computer, like.
Lember just
Doing all
there
that
like
kind of
this.
stuff.
Just
Yeah, Lember's there flexing on his bed.
But enough of the stories anyway. What we'll do is we'll kind of wrap this up in a few minutes. What kind of, just quick fire, what kind of tips would you give to potential music producers in the Bhangra scene or any kind of scene?
Give up. No, I'm joking. I think with nowadays, what you should do, honestly, is stay consistent, be different, and just, to be fair, the main thing I would say is be consistent, stay in the public eye.
Consistency is key.
Yeah, use your social media and your circle. Your friends are the most important way to promote you.
It's like any business. You have to, I think, a tip from me is treat yourself as a business.
Yeah, rather than a person, 100%.
Because if you're doing this for real, like as a hobby is one thing. If you want to be, even as a hobby or whichever it is, because you could be, I don't know, making, I don't know, these little flowers or anything. If you use it as a hobby, but then want to earn money from it, or you treat it like a business, like an actual thing, like a product. Like
100%.
Treat your music as a product.
Yeah.
How would you promote that?
110%.
How would you market it? You know what I mean?
110%.
Yeah.
I would say more than anything, like what Sepone said there, treat it like a business, be consistent, be different.
Yeah, 100%.
Being different is the main thing. I started off by doing typical Bhangra stuff and then realized I need to be
Then
different.
you evolved with time.
Yeah,
It's a trial and error.
and
innit?
it did help, innit?
Yeah, I stopped for a year. So 2014 to 2015, I stopped.
Yeah.
And then I changed my whole sound.
Was it Chakkar that came out after?
No,
that?
1984 by Rockstar.
Oh yeah.
And then Poison.
2017 it was Chakkar, isn't it?
Chakra was 2000. So to 2015, I started again. And never stopped. I've decided, and this is on record anyway, I've said it many times, that I don't want to make songs with Dol, Tumbis, Vajje and stuff like that. Because
I do love that sound. So sometimes the tradition.
no, I'm just trying to take it as far as I can without
Yeah.
doing that.
Yeah, yeah.
If I'm going to do a song with Sherry, it's going to be urban. If I'm going to do a song with Jazzy, it's going to be urban.
Yeah,
If I'm going to do a song with, I don't know, Karan, Sidhu, Diljit, Gippy, urban.
Where do you think the scene's going to go now?
it can go as far as it wants if everyone worked together.
Okay.
There's too much hate in this industry.
Yeah,
That's me being
100%.
honest. Too much hate in this industry.
So we hate this guy here. And
Yeah, we hate this guy.
This
anyway.
is a pure example of hating the industry.
No, but on a
Can't get
level, no,
on
but
with
on a
me.
level between
Yeah.
all the peers, everyone's as they say in Punjabi, "Muh de mittiya." But on a level, everyone hates each other in it, and I'm
true,
like, why?
true.
It's because of jealousy and competition. That's
I
all
think
it
it's
is.
not even a cultural thing, but it's a people thing.
No, but think about this:
It's a
right?
people thing.
If Drake, Rick Ross, Lil Wayne can go on one song, why can't Sherry, Gippy, and Diljit?
Oh shit.
What?
Yeah.
Oh.
Talk to me.
Mic
Okay, what
drop.
about you as a newcomer?
Well,
What have you done, and what are you gonna do, and what kind of tips can you give to people? That obviously you haven't been in the game for that long, which
Yeah.
is fair
No,
enough.
to be fair, for your generation,
For your generation, like what have you learned? Actually, not tips. Let's see what you've learned. What have
Well,
you learned?
it's actually among the lines of what Harpz is actually saying as well. Networking had to be one of the most essential parts of, well, getting out there, because getting to know artists on my level, like, helped a lot, because you get to see what they're learning and they give you ideas, you give them ideas.
100%.
And to be fair, what's good about my generation here is that we all want to work together.
Yeah.
Like, I'll give you a few examples of guys that I want to see make it, and they help me, I help them, and give them tips, and likewise.
No, so
like,
basically, are you saying your generation is more
yeah,
happy to work with
collaborate.
each other?
yeah.
Okay.
It's because a lot of the people I know are doing it for the love of music. Like, big up Anmol, Dot, and K Singh, like them lot, and
Is this
Corporate as well.
KSS.
KSS, yeah, KS, yeah,
He's good,
Rubber
man.
ho gaya, yeah.
Yeah, I've heard some
That's
stuff, yeah.
that's sick. That's it.
What ho gaya?
Rubber ho gaya. His track.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I was like, what? Is that
the
his
one that you
name?
showed, the one you
Yeah,
showed me.
yeah, yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, I thought that was his
The one
name.
with- the
Or
one
what?
with Kaka on it.
You know, it's funny,
yeah,
he
yeah.
goes, K Singh Rab ho gaya. I went, what ho gaya? Ki ho gaya?
I was like,
I was like, sorry, bro.
he's like, R.I.P. man, what's
So
going
what?
on here?
Rab ho gaya. Right, but
Touch
I like
wood,
Batin
touch
Marta, bro. He's a veteran, man.
This guy's from Merck Hofford
He's like, K Singh Rab ho gaya, bro.
A lot of the people that we've met as well in the industry, big, small, whichever way it is, they've always been nice people. Like, you're talking about PMC, obviously. We kind of met him in, was it like Edmonton Park when,
Victoria Park, yeah.
Victoria Park, sorry, when, was it The Rising?
No,
Not The Rising.
Indian timing.
Indian Timing was released.
What was
obviously we helped
PMC
it.
doing in the park?
He came to see me and I go to Guppy, come. PMC's with me. Come, we need to do his track listing for his
Out of
album.
all places you take PMC, you took him to Victoria Park.
Recreational purposes. He wanted to
Don't
see the
drugs.
wilderness.
Took him around.
Yeah, but no, that was good.
Domino's,
Obviously, these people which are kind of household
Yeah,
names
it's all
and stuff
lemon
like
on your
that.
bed. Yeah.
Yeah,
Same
exactly.
thing.
Yeah. See DMX trying to stab you up, but okay. But yeah, you've seen the people we've seen in our kind of path in our journey and stuff, and the things we learn from as well. Because a lot of these people, people think are bigger artists and stuff like that, but at the end of this, they're still people. And the things like even like PMC, when I sat with him and everything, he was giving me advice and stuff. I was like, yo, this is like Punjabi MC giving me tips on what to do in my life.
Yeah, it's a good guy,
Even though
man.
he had to go at me and stuff like that. He's like, what are you doing with your life? I was like,
Nothing, I'm in school. I'm sorry.
and like we talk about Twin Beats and other kind of people we've met along the way as well. Zeus as well, good friend, nice guy as well. And
You got to get all these people on here, man.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
it's a
definitely.
good platform.
Yeah, definitely.
And to know what they're on about.
Yeah, good. Obviously, if the podcast kind of blows up, and the thing is, this podcast is not to do with strictly with music. Here, obviously, this was the first one because at the end there we're essentially a musical family, and I thought who
Besides
better
him.
to. Well, yeah, 2.5 men, what you're going to call it.
Yeah.
I think it was good to have family on first and kind of tell you exactly how we do. And as this podcast kind of goes on, next I'm going to have, obviously, there's a few people I've already got who are going to be on here, and I'm not going to say who the names
Stay
are.
tuned.
And, it's going to have, models on it, photographers, influencers.
Make sure he's away from the
Personal
models.
trainers.
Otherwise, he'll slide in the
I'm
DMs.
just gonna be out there.
He's going to be looking through the
Let
window
me
like,
in.
let me in. What's your Instagram, bro? Forget your number. Give me your Instagram.
Always going to be you in the minute to the top.
He's going to be like, give me your Instagram.
But it's going to have a variety of people. So even if you're, an artist as an actual art and anything, even if you're a business owner, anything like that, it's got to be for everyone. So it's not. I'm not going to pigeonhole this podcast to just be for musicians or anything like that. But hopefully, you've kind of engaged and kind of learned exactly how we did things. I know along the way we were ripped into him.
But that's what we do, we're brothers.
yeah,
so
yeah,
if we don't
yeah.
rip into him, it's not
And,
normal.
It would be weird if this didn't happen.
And
Just
you
saying.
kind of learn stories of how what we did and stuff like that. What we'll do is we'll kind of wrap this up now. And where can we find you, and what are your future projects?
So I've got loads of singles. I don't know when this is coming out. Hopefully
In the
soon.
next couple of days.
So next couple of days. So in the next couple of days, as we're in January right now,
Yeah, it's I don't know what date it is.
I'll have a new song with Sandhu out
Nice.
this month.
14th.
It's the 14th, yeah.
Yep.
So, but this month I'll have a new song with Sandhu out called
Nice.
Mood.
Mood.
So that's a new single that's coming out from myself, and then this year I've made a conscious decision to try to release a single every month.
Okay.
That's good, man.
Because I've only released 2 songs the last 2 years. To find me, Instagram, Twitter,
It'll be here, there.
Facebook,
I'll put a
and
link somewhere. So
YouTube. They'll all be under here scrolling
yeah.
or
DJ Harpz.
like here.
I think he'll be down there, if I'm honest with you.
My chest.
It's literally just DJ Harpz, isn't it?
Batka, right up a Batka, each one.
Yeah.
And it's literally at DJ Harpz with a Z on every single one.
I'm gonna have a few things coming out soon. Working with a few singers, gonna do some covers and stuff. Before
Sick.
I even think about releasing a single, just to
Yeah.
up my craft a bit. And
Good, man.
Yeah, you have to work on
yeah.
your craft. You have to get your own sound. As
Yeah,
well.
yeah,
Stop
yeah.
copying mine, innit?
Stop copying
I don't
mine.
even like yours. I meant that to both of you, by the way.
You what?
Okay, I'm gonna get stabbed.
Do you say
I
you're
mean,
bigger than both of us?
shanked. I said I don't like both of you.
Guys gotta get murked off, man.
Well, you ain't going home.
So yeah, as again, even with myself as well. So you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok as well. Trying to get that organic viewings and everything. But yeah, you can find me on everything. Just if you search Sepone Music, and as Harvey was saying before as well, we have set up Sepone events now, which we've been doing weddings and DJing for the past 15 odd years, and we've relaunched it as an actual events kind of page. Please give it a follow, and also if you're on if you Google us, actually, you can, if you Google me, I've got some.
Don't Google me, bruv. Don't Google me.
Well, I don't know where you're gonna find that.
Listen. Don't Google me.
Let's just zoom in.
Google. At this point, you go,
Dun, dun.
don't Google me. Google Sepone. Do not Google DJ Harpz.
So as I was
You're
saying,
not gonna
if
find
you,
anything when you
If you
Google me.
go on Google, if you go on Google, just Google me and
Leave a review.
Because Lino, if you've
Leave loads of reviews, please.
No,
Everyone,
genuine.
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਫੈਨ ਆ
No, don't.
ਮੇਰੇ ਇੰਸਟਾਗ੍ਰਾਮ ਤੋਂ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ ਹੈਗੇ ਆ ਇਹਦੇ
Wow,
Google
very
ਦੇ
nice,
ਉੱਤੇ-
ਭਾਜੀ, ਵਧੀਆ।
ਗੱਲ ਸੁਣ ਇਹਦੇ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਵੀ
22G
ਜਿਹੜੇ ਵੀ ਮੇਰੇ ਇੰਡੀਆ ਦੇ ਫੈਨ ਮੇਰੇ ਇੰਸਟਾਗ੍ਰਾਮ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸੁਣਦੇ ਹੋ ਇਹਦੇ ਗੂਗਲ ਤੇ ਜਾ ਕੇ ਪੋਸਟ ਕਰੋ ਜਿੰਨੇ ਮਰਜ਼ੀ ਹੁੰਦੇ ਘੈਂਟ ਭਾਜੀ ਅੱਗ ਪੋਸਟ ਕਰੀ ਜਾਓ ਮੈਂ ਦੇਖਣਾ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਪੋਸਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਨੇ ਰੀਪੋਸਟ ਕੀਤਾ ਜਿਨ੍ਹਾਂ ਨੇ ਕਮੈਂਟ ਕੀਤੀ ਮੈਂ ਉਹਨਾਂ ਨੂੰ ਫੋਲੋ ਕਰਨਾ ਇੰਸਟਾਗ੍ਰਾਮ ਤੇ ਤੁਸੀਂ ਸਾਰੇ ਪੋਸਟ ਕਰੋ ਸਪੋਨ ਆਇਆ ਨਾ ਇਹਦਾ ਗੂਗਲ ਤੇ ਦੇਖੋ ਥੈਂਕ ਯੂ
Anyway, on a serious note, so like I was saying, if you've got any suggestions of who you want, like you said, Punjabi MC or Zeus, or if you can hook that up, that'd be great.
Yeah, we'll speak to him, man.
Or if anyone you want to see on this, let me know. Put the comments below. And future-wise, with projects, as you said before, so I am releasing a instrumental album, which will be out in a couple of weeks' time. So I'm in the middle of actually shooting the videos for it. Which should be quite cool.
Will that be on all platforms?
Yeah, all the platforms. So with the instrumental album, it will be on kind of Apple Music, Spotify, so
And your YouTube as well.
YouTube as well, everything. So I'm in the middle of shooting. What I was saying before, how we talk about being different. I don't want to give it away at the moment, but I've had some ideas where I'm trying to, because it's an instrumental album, there's not an artist on there. So I have actually collaborated with visual creatives to make it interesting. So you may
leave it there, bro. Let them watch it.
You may see me as a cartoon. I don't know.
Let them watch it. Let them watch it.
You may see me as a
watch
cartoon. Doing what was it, shark do that you were talking about before. But yeah, that's the kind of the journey that we're going on in 2020, and hope to see you soon. Hope you've enjoyed us today as well. So thank you to DJ Harpz. Thank you to Sandhu, Harvey, or whatever he wants to call
Blur
himself.
this out, by the way.
And thank you for obviously having such a beautiful venue here as well. We'll tell you exactly where that was.
Don't Google me. Do not Google me. I don't want no reviews. Thanks.
Make sure I'm going to set up a Google review page.
Bro, you get better hate.
Hashtag boycott DJ Harpz. Literally,
And,
We're going to superimpose him out the episode. If you subscribe to the channel, Sepone TV,
I was going to say that.
what are you going to give him, bruv?
A Sepone t-shirt.
I'm going to give him...
The other one's
Sepone
mine.
t-shirt.
And everybody
t-shirt.
that subscribes, I'm going to buy you a box of laddu. Yeah. And I'll stick to that.
Wow, okay.
I put a Sepone sticker on the laddu.
I
send it
like
out.
the 3 top pictures of your Instagram. That's what you're getting from me.
What?
I like your what?
Come on.
Top 3 pictures of your Instagram.
He does the
just
creepy
the
vibes,
reason.
so let's just say.
But the
ignore it.
nyani are fucked on, man. I don't understand what's going on.
But like I say, if you subscribe, hit like, subscribe to the channel.
Subscribe.
Find me on Facebook, Instagram, follow me. And like I said, if you invite all your friends to our Facebooks and stuff, we'll send you a free t-shirt.
Boom.
Yeah.